Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are. It's the men's draw preview for the Australian Open. It's the big one. We've been waiting for this for quite some time. Unfortunately, as you all know, there will be no Novak Djokovic in this tournament, no defending champion, but we do have still a whole plethora of great players who have been training for the past few weeks ready for the tournament. How are you, JG?
Yeah, very good. Of course, we never usually do a draw preview video so close to the Australian Open, but because of all of the Djokovic bits which has been going on, we've had to delay it as much as possible. And in a way, I'm really glad we did, because we now know Djokovic isn't in the draw and instead being replaced by Salvatore Caruso, the lucky loser.
Very lucky, really, if you think about it, because he now takes up the number one seeding spot, which means you get quite a nice run through the draw if you're able to beat your competitors. And Djokovic, we were saying, he had not a bad draw, to be fair. So whoever's replacing him has the same thing. But yeah, he's not as good as Djokovic, though.
He's still the luckiest of lucky losers. I agree with that sentiment. Just looking at some of the qualifiers, obviously we did a video the other day looking at our qualifiers to watch. My number one was Liam Brody. He's going to be in there. I've got Norbert Gombos. He's another one I'm watching. Taro Daniels the third. And some of the other ones, we've got Yannick Hanfmann, Echeverry, Emilio Gomez, Trangaletti, Miljevic, Kukushkin, Thomas Mahak, Radu Albot, Thomas Barrios Vera, Yuri Leheka, another one of yours, Timothy Skatov. I believe that's your number one, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all in there. Those last three are all mine.
Yeah. Maximilian Martira and Alejandro Tabillo.
Ooh. Sounds good to me, mate. I like the sound of those probably more than I like the sound of the female qualifiers that we had that were going through. There's a few of those in this one that I think could actually cause some upsets. Some very, very good players in there. I want to go through, obviously, the past winners of the event first.
Yeah, just before we go on that, though, Ben, just wait a sec. Because what I would like to do is just give a shout out to everyone who's joined us. If you haven't already, give us a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. And, of course, make sure you put your brackets in. So the way to do it is download the tennis app. I don't know if you want to share it, Ben.
Yeah, so there you go. We just got a quick little run through of how to do it. JG's pinged this one over to me. Here you go.
Here we go. So once you've downloaded the tennis app, if you go onto the fantasy section, you'll see this page. You can win $500 for the men's and women's bracket. You would then see the little group there. You can browse on group, join Game to Love. We've got 429 members, which is great. You can join the giveaway there by tapping that button. And this is just the overall ranking so far of all of the 429 members we have part of the league. I forget, I just missed that first name now, but there I am, JG in 16th. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Good, I think. Out of 429.
He's number one quickly on your phone. But
I can't do it right now.
Ben is.
Right, we'll see me and then we'll cut it off. There I am, 74. Right. I can have a quick look on my phone to find out who is in number one position at the moment. I think you read it out on one of the last podcasts, but I can't remember exactly which one it is.
And while you're doing that, we've got some people toying with me. For those who don't know, I did go to the West Ham match. I'm a West Ham fan. And yes, Leeds did win. It was a bit of a rough match, to be honest. It was a really good one. A lot of great atmosphere, but West Ham ended up losing. So I'm a bit disappointed. So hopefully some tennis can cheer me up.
So we got Bartek at the top with 530 and Vamos Rafa 86 with 528. So it's pretty close.
Well done to you two. Smashing it at the moment. But of course, this is a separate event altogether. The winner of our bracket on the Game to Love League will win a prize. We'll be awarding them a prize. Same with the women. And if you win the overall one in the tennis league, you win $500. It's free to enter. So make sure download the app on Android or Apple to give yourself a shot of winning.
And before we go any further and get stuck into the rest of this draw preview, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has stuck with us over the past couple of weeks in the build up to this Australian Open. I know it's been a tough one, but we've been sort of working round the clock, no sleep, and we have accumulated a massive 30,000 subscribers now. So big thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel.
We got Gene there saying you guys are legends. He's using the emojis. And 12 Travel 21 saying congrats on the 30k. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. 2 loyal members. It's been hard work, but definitely worth it.
Definitely, yeah. Right, let's get into obviously the past winners. I'm sure we know there's a name going to pop up that we probably thought we weren't going to have to say again for a while. Oh, sorry. There you go. There he is, the 9-time champion, Novak Djokovic. Won it the last 3 times, defeating Medvedev last time round, Team the time before, and Rafa back in 2019.
Let's be honest. This event has been dominated by the big three, hasn't it, for many years now. I know we was looking at the women's one yesterday. There was a few different winners there. With this one, it's always the same names. It's either Djokovic or Federer up until 2014 when Stan Wawrinka won. Before that, more Djokovic dominance, 3 in a row, a Federer. And, of course, one of my favourite years, 2009, Rafael Nadal winning one, beating Federer in that amazing final. But, yeah, it's just always the same guys, isn't it? Let's be honest. The craziest thing is this is going to be the first ever Grand Slam Rafael Nadal has entered without both Djokovic and Federer.
Yes. Pretty incredible, really, to think of that statistic.
And when you're looking down here, there's so many times you have 2 members of the big three in a final. We know that is not a possibility this year as well.
Yep, not a possibility. But Rafa has a bit of a better chance. I don't know. He'd probably prefer to be on Djokovic's side of the draw now, I think. But you can't really pick where you are. But that was, as you can see, 2008, Djokovic's first Grand Slam was obviously here in Australia. And then he just, set the world on fire, it seemed, after that. He will not be defending his title, though, unfortunately. And we don't know if he'll be defending, any Australian Open titles, possibly for 3 years. So we'll have to wait and see on that next year, see what happens, see if there's a change in government, anything like that. So
just looking at Rafa there, 2017, 2019, last time he got to the final.
Yeah.
There's no Dominic team in this event, but Medvedev is looking like he is the favourite on the bookies right now. With Zverev as a sort of a close second.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it goes without saying. I brought up just after you left earlier on I think it was Gil Gross who was just posting saying everybody says it's wide open now. Djokovic is out of the tournament. But then they said no one's beaten Medvedev or Zverev in a hard-court slam match since 2019, apparently. Gosh. So in the field. So this is what I mean. It's going to be tough to beat those two. They're big serving and they're gritty and they've got legs for days. I think that they can both grind out big, long 5-set matches as well. It's going to be tough to beat those two. We're going to see how we both put them through, though. It's going to be interesting.
12 Travel 21 saying could have 2 of the big 4 in the final, though. Of course, Andy Murray, not giving him much of a shot in our intro.
No, true. Who knows? Murray, been looking good lately. Got a bit walloped by Karatsev, though, has to be said. But I don't know. Slowly, he'll get better and better, hopefully.
Yeah, I think let's start. Hopefully everyone's got their brackets up on the tennis app. I think we've just received a few more additions. There we go, another 432 members now. Great to see. Let's get started. And right at the top, the number 1 seed. Oh no, lucky loser, Salvatore Caruso. Who would have thought we'd be seeing that?
And we didn't probably see Kekmanovic going through in this, but now I do.
Yeah,
sorry. The Serbian will be going through from that matchup.
And I've seen a quote from him saying that if he wins, he would like to dedicate that win to Novak Djokovic. So let's see. Nice. I think he's going to be fired up.
Dedicating the money from the first round to him, or
just dedicating it?
just the win. Okay, vocally dedicating it. Right, Tommy Paul, Mikhail Kukushkin. I'm going to be going Tommy Paul to beat Kukushkin.
Yeah, me too.
Right, moving down.
Exactly the same so far. Just one thing, Ben. Do you know who you're going to have winning at all or not?
I think this.
Do you have an indication?
Yeah, I think this one much clearer than more than the women's. Okay. It has to be said. I mean, the women's is, I don't know. It's a pick 'em, really.
Yeah, I don't know if I do yet. So hopefully I'll get it soon.
Like, I don't know how I'm going to pick it though, so it could change as I'm going, because you never know. When you get an interesting matchup, it sometimes changes your view, and I haven't really looked at all the possibilities yet. So. Okay. Otte, I'll have beaten Seng.
Yeah, me too.
Sonego to knock out Query.
Yep. On the same page so far, it seems.
This is what it's never like good, a bit. It's a bit like this on the men's side, though, sometimes, when you've got like really strong players. Like here, Monfils, I'm going to have knocking out Coria. Could be a banana skin, though.
Yeah.
I'm backing Gale.
I don't know what to do here. I think I'm not. I'm going to go Correa. I'm going to have Monfils going out first round.
Gale, the Monf. He's just won his back, mate.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just as a bit of an upset.
All right. Well, you're going to need these because I'm sure there's a lot of people going to be having the same winners and stuff in this one. So, right, Bublik, Escobedo. This one could potentially be an upset, actually. I mean, he's a lucky loser. I don't know. But if he's lost in the qualifying, no, I'm going to go Bublik if he's been losing already.
I'm going to go Escobedo here.
Oh, I thought you would. He is good, Escobedo, if I can get his name right.
Yeah.
Right. Del Bonis versus Martinez, the clay court merchants. I'm going to be going for Martinez in this one.
Yeah, me too.
And Garin Bagnis. I'll go Garin. I think I like, even though he's not the best on hard court, he's still probably better than a lot of players.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. So far, Ben's gone for every single favourite so far. Just keep that in mind, everyone.
Yes. This is where it starts to get interesting. Right, Cam Norrie, Sebastian Korda. Now,
let's be honest, Cam Norrie's not started the year very well. He was the worst player probably at the ATP Cup for Team GB.
True, actually.
Can he find his form now?
Was last year just luck? Like, or did he just have
a fluke from Cam Norrie last year?
Did he
just a clay courter maybe? Is he a clay court specialist?
Maybe.
Nottingham Nadal.
Well, yeah, maybe he's worked out his lefty topspin grinding style is now better suited to the clay courts rather than the hard courts. It's a real tough one, this, for me. I'm actually very torn, and that's a bit rude towards Norrie because he did have it, and he is 12th seed as well. Yeah. He has lost 4 in a row, but I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go for Norrie though. I got to represent the GB.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna have Norrie as well.
I'm
going Mutet.
Korda beat him in their only meeting that last year, so it's a bit Mutet for me as well. He's been playing well lately.
The thing is with Korda, he's been in his hotel room with COVID. I'm not sure what level he's going to be at.
Yeah, but he comes from high stock. Father of Grand Slam champion. Right, I'm going to go. I'm not going to waste any time with this.
The tennis brothers in the chat, they're knocking out Cam Norrie.
Hey, whoa. Putting Korda through. Well, he's not his best at the moment. Yeah, but I know I can see where you're coming from. Don't worry. But I'm repping the GB. I'm going Greek Sport. I think you'll be doing the same.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah. I know we can't help the
Unlucky
ones.
Fabio. It's a tough draw for Fabio, isn't it? He's not going to be pleased with that.
No, I'm at Carreño Busta to knock out Echeverri.
Me too.
Yeah, with the what's Greek Explorer's nickname? I know we had the Flying
Dutchman, isn't it?
No, the Flying Dutchman's Botic van der Zandschulp.
Just a Dutchman.
He's not flying.
No, he just doesn't fly. Just a Dutchman.
The crawling Dutchman, or I don't know. Right, so we've got Alcaraz to Bilo. I'm going Alcaraz.
I'm going to go to Bilo.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Of course. Bilo qualified well, though. He did do well in qualifying.
I'm always going for Carlito here. He could have a really good run. I know people have been talking about it, but being at this kind of section, it's actually going to help Alcaraz, Djokovic not being there. It's
a good section for him. I really like it. And where one door closes, another one opens for somebody else.
Good message coming in from Topanga here saying, why does Ben always love to play safe, unlike JG, who can be very bold? It's a good question, and one I've been asking many times on these draw previews.
Let's rewind to yesterday's draw. Was it yesterday we did it? And we'll have a look who was safer in those picks. And you're going to go, he's got Barty to win it. Yeah, but
Barty winning. He had the number 1 seed winning.
Yeah, well, I had Anne Lee going to about the quarterfinals.
To win this one.
I've got Anne Lee going deep in the tournament. I've got Clara Townsend knocking out Kontovic.
You had Barty winning. You can't say that. You're a boring Ben still.
Nah, whatever, mate. Whatever.
We know what's happening here. It's going to be number 2 seed, isn't it? Winning.
Not having it. More than likely. I think everybody's going to have it. That's the problem. Right,
I'm not boring.
Martin Fucsovic.
Martin Fucsovic. Has he played at all recently?
Who? Fucsovic?
Yeah, here we go. They're all calling for it in the chat. Boring Ben. I love this. We might even get a little Boring Ben emoji for you guys. I'm working on it as we speak.
Oh, I'm just going to get, and JG stands for jealous guy. That's what we're going to have. When he sees my winning bracket, that's what we're going to be having.
Okay.
Right. Martin Fucsovic is my winner on that one. I think he's good on the slam hard courts.
Cool. Kozlov or Vesely?
Ugh. Don't like that match much. Kozlov, he's a wild card into this event.
I'm going Vesely.
I might go Kozlov just to mix it up a bit.
Here it goes.
I don't know. That one's a nothing. I don't really know on that match. It's just Vesely's getting older. I don't see him sticking around too much longer in the like top 100. I don't think.
Jamie there saying after the trial it was snoring, Ben.
It really was. I was yawning a lot during that.
And just winding back to instant draw reaction for the men's, we spoke about the top 8 seeds and their sort of first round matches. And one you identified, Ben, out of them as a banana skin was this one. Just as a bit of a backup, Brandon Nakashima Berrettini. You thought Nakashima could maybe pose a threat here. Do you still think that?
I'm just looking at the fact now that Djokovic is out. Berrettini has a nice little section run here. He's the only one inside the top 8 in that top section now. Okay. He's a big server. I've seen Nakashima struggle against big servers like Zverev in the past. So I'm going to be going Berrettini to knock out Nakashima based upon big serving.
Ooh, he's had a change of heart.
Yeah, I think he'd give him a good match. I think he'd get a set, though, Nakashima.
Yeah, I think so as well. I'm going to go Berrettini. Shout out to Charaduta, one of our new members. Great to have you on board. Maybe hoping you get some of them Boring Ben emojis. We'll have to get them out soon.
Damn right.
And as Laura saying, all talk, Ben. Yeah, I agree. I remember winding back to that instant draw preview. He was giving it the big gun, and now when it comes to it, he's bottled it again.
How have I bottled it? I've not bottled it at all.
Let's move down. And Alex Zverev, Daniel Altmaier. Looking back at the US Open, he played another German in the first round and almost went out. Oscar Otte. He was 2 sets down on that occasion. Is he going to go 2 sets down again? It is possible. I think he could do, but he's going to end up winning.
He's not going to go down 2 sets. For me, I think he gets this done
Is he a different man now?
He gets this one done in straight sets for me. I think he's that much better, and he's improved mentally now. I think he's going to be ready as well for this. He's been training. He'll be happy. Tough. Lopez Millman. don't really favour either of these ones. They both... Millman's in a terrible run of form. He's lost 5 on the bounce.
I know.
Lopez just beat Rublev in his last match in November, but he hasn't
I'm going to
played
go
this
Millman,
year.
just for the Aussie crowd.
Go on then, and I'll go Lopez just to go against you.
Yeah.
I like these ones when I don't have to think about it. I just try to oppose your selection.
Gene there going for Lopez.
Ooh, go on, G. It's getting in. Right, Radu Albot, your favourite player on tour, up against Yoshi Nishioka. I'm going Nishioka here for sure.
Yeah, me too. I like that one.
Vukic, good player. Is a wild card, but Lloyd Harris for me is always improving. 30th seed now, which is great to see a seed next to Lloyd Harris's name.
Who did Harris lose to in the last event?
I can bring it up. Just bear with me one sec. He lost to Kwon.
Because that was a bit disappointing. I think I had him going further than he actually went.
I think I had him in the final.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I'll go Lloyd Harris. Hopefully,
I think I had him winning it,
over that hump.
Now I think about it, I can't remember. God, dear Lloyd, don't do it to me.
Next up, we have the match every tennis fan dreams of watching against 2 seriously versatile players, Riley Opelka, Kevin Anderson. Oof. What a match that is for variety.
Both quick around the court, flexible, doing the splits. I think Opelka's probably going to beat him just based upon age. That's all I'm going to go with on this.
I'm going for a big Kev Anderson Grand Slam. I don't know. He loves a Grand Slam. Big Kev. I think it's going to be another seed tumbling. Riley Opelka out for me.
Not for me. I think Opelka's... if he hadn't have played a tournament recently and then won a couple, I would have probably gone the other way. But then he did lose to Murray. But I still think Opelka's probably got a little bit too much.
Oh, we've got a second Gene in the chat. There's 2 of them. Calling him versatile. Yeah, he is. Of course, as we know, them 2 are going to love a long rally. Could be a real slogfest.
Could, but the crowd will be on the edge of their seat.
7-6, 6-7, 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. That's going to be the score. 5 sets.
Sarah saying, guys, hold up. Ben's drinking a Coke, not a beer. Is everything okay? Well, bear in mind, we've got a watch along to do at midnight, and I can't start now and then and continue up until midnight because we've got another one in the morning. And I was feeling a bit ropey this morning after the trial thing last night that finished at 4 a.m. Our time. So I'm just going to hold off until the watch along match, and then I'll have a crack open another beer for that.
Fair enough. Quet for Taberna.
Quetfa for me.
I'm going Taberna, the young Spaniard. Big fan of his.
How young is he?
Him through. So I'm actually going for a Kevin Anderson Taberna second round. That's an interesting one.
Well, at least we got something different. I quite like Dominic Quetfa, big fan. I love his button as well, so I want to be hearing that button playing. Right, Holger Rune versus Sumu Kwon. I'm sure there's a lot of people probably quite like this draw for Rune.
Have they not just played?
No. They played last year on clay and Kwon won. I think I'm going to be going for Kwon again.
Yeah. Not sure, actually. I know Rune didn't play. He's not been playing great recently. He lost to Moutet
twice.
Yeah, I'll go Rune. Go on.
You never know. He could do a little run. He's still young, isn't he?
Yeah.
Chapeau, I'll have.
He's good at the US Open, I thought, against Djokovic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. He can do it.
Yeah, I'll have Chapeau as well.
Moving down. Hubert Hurkacz. Here he is against. I'll have him beating Gerasimov.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go Duckworth to beat Manarino.
Yeah, in Australia.
It's a bit sad for Manarino. I feel like every single event for the last 2 years, I've had him going out. I don't think I've ever had him having a run, ever.
Well, they're both in terrible form.
Maybe a grass court event, I had him doing something, but...
He's never doing that great, though, recently. So I can understand it. Duckworth, higher ranked, 49th, and Manarino down in 70th at the moment in the rankings.
He's falling, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Milojevic against Mackenzie McDonald. What do you reckon?
I'm going Mackie.
We had some people asking us in the comments about what do you reckon on Milojevic. I think he's a good player. I might go with him here just because because of the Serbian thing that's going on at the moment, I think there could be a lot of impetus into those players wanting to get a win and like dedicating it to Novak. So
I think he's good value for a set if anyone wants to take that bet. There's going to be a lot of these who I think good value for a set at least, or could make it competitive.
Mackey's so good on the hard courts though, but still, I'll go for it. I'll go for it just based on Serbia. And next one, I'm not even going to talk about. Aslan's going through for me.
The Sydney champ.
Oh God, he's a nut champ again. How's Bitcoin doing at the moment? Is it rising?
I've not checked.
We should have a little look. Right, Karen Khachanov against Dennis Kudla. This is if it wasn't such a big server, I'd probably give Dennis a bit more of a chance in this match.
Yeah, I'm going Khachanov.
I think I'm going to go for an upset.
I
think we've had
to make up with a few.
But we've had Dennis on the podcast, and he's good in Grand Slams as well. I'm going to go for a one upset here because Karen can be upset. He lost to Rinderknecht in the last tournament. I think it's possible.
Bonzi Gojovic. I'm going to be going for Gojovcic. Sorry, I'm going to go Gojovcic.
That's a toughie.
I'm done with Bonzi. Put him through so many events, and he's not winning enough. Since
Gojovcic did well in the US Open, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he's on a 7-match losing run at the moment, but Bonzi is equally as bad his run. So I'll go Bonzi just to be different to you.
Okay, Yannick Hanfmann Kokkinakis. Kokkinakis winning his maiden title not too long ago. Congrats to him. In the same section as Rafael Nadal as well. Is he going to pass Hanfmann, though? Someone we've had on the podcast, the qualifier? I think so too.
Yeah, it's the Aussie, isn't he, as well? He's going to have the whole crowd on his side, even though Hanfmann did qualify pretty easily as well, though.
Yeah.
So, next one, I'm not going to waste too much time. Rafa's got to get it done, surely.
Do you think Jerome could trouble him, Ben?
Well, he is a very solid American hardcourt player, but no, he did just lose to Berankis and to Thompson in his last two. I think Rafa's got a slightly more.
Yeah, I'm going Rafa.
Right. Then we move down. Casper Ruud against Alex Molcan. As we know, Casper Ruud was predominantly clay court. Now he's sort of transferred it all over onto the hardcourt. Was at the ATP Tour Finals.
He's not transferred it. He can play on anything.
Well, exactly, but he's transferred that form, though.
Yeah, true.
I like him on the hard courts now. I think he's actually a bit of a contender in a lot of these events now. I wouldn't say I'd say up to 500s, not maybe Masters yet.
I think Masters as well. I think he could even bag one. So watch out for him this year. It's all dependent on how well we don't know how many events Rafa and Djokovic are going to play, especially on the Masters. So
yeah, no, but when he comes up against like someone like a Medvedev or Zverev, I worry for him.
On clay?
No, on hard court.
What about some of the clay Masters?
Yeah, maybe. I
can see him getting finals, maybe winning one.
Monte Carlo.
Ivashka, Andujar. I'm going to go Ivashka.
Yeah, that's a good next round match.
Seppi.
He's a bit of a grand slam.
Yeah, I'm going to go Seppi. How old is Seppi now? I'd love to know.
He must be about
he's over 40.
35?
I think he's older than that. He's not that old. Apologies, Seppi. He's 37.
40.
I genuinely thought he was about 40. So
poor old Andreas there.
You just called him old. That's not very nice.
Poor young Andreas there, I meant to say. Right, here we go. Lorenzo Musetti against Alex de Minaur. I'm sorry, Lorenzo. You're in Australia, and ADM's not going to be taking it easy on you.
Gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry as well. I think he loves playing in Australia. We saw him at the ATP Cup. That seems to be his best event. Alex de Minaur. Apologies, Thomas Rock, if he's watching, but Musetti's going out.
Bad draw for him there. As we know, coming up next, it's the big one. It's Andy Murray versus Nicholas Basilashvili again. I think I'm going to be going the same way as it's been going every time they play, I think. And Andy Murray seems to get the better of him. He seems to have the mental edge.
Yeah,
so I'll have this.
I'm backing that one.
I apologise if I've ruined your chances now, Andy, because we know when I don't back you, you tend to do better. Tara Daniel, one of your qualifiers to watch, up against Thomas Barrios.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go for him. I picked him for a reason.
Definitely are. He's got a lot more experience in ATP events than Barrios on hard court for sure.
And this is just something to keep in mind. The section we're in right now is looking tasty for Andy Murray. A bit like the Azarenka one yesterday. We were talking about. I see some similarities there. Even got Tennis Brothers saying Murray has an unreal draw. He can't lie.
Wow. It's good to hear. He could have done with someone doing it. I think Basashvili is the problem child, isn't he? In that first match,
just needs to get that. He could do something special.
Exactly.
You got Jamie going, Andy Murray quarters. Let's see.
Well, don't forget who he's got in this section, because look, you can see a name down here. There's a young, firing Italian in this little mini section here. We got Big Steve Johnson against it's Jordan Thompson. Is this the battle of the moustaches? I don't know. Both have moustaches, these two.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, good spot. I'm not sure. Have they been playing recently, these two?
I don't think so. Let me just have a quick look. I know Big Steve. I've been backing him in a few. Battle of the Tashes. Big Steve was playing in Adelaide, beat Otte, Montero, Alex Bolt, lost to Vukic, and Thompson has beaten Giron and lost to Opelka. So I'm going to go Big Steve.
I don't know which way to call it. I'll go Big Steve as well.
Yeah, go on, Big Steve. Next one, not wasting any time, Yannick Sinner.
Yep.
Going down, Batista Agut versus Stefano Travaglia. I think I have Agut winning this one.
I'm going Agut, definitely.
Gotta be. Cole Schreiber, I'll have to beat.
That's one thing I need to ask you. Have you already filled this in before?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I luckily remembered to do the women's when I woke up this morning. When I was checking the news, I was like, oh God, I forgot to do it last night, obviously because of all the trial stuff. I got to remind me to do this as soon as we finish. Because otherwise I'll miss out on the whole.
Because those who don't know, this doesn't say for betting. He's just using it just so we can all see.
Yeah. Right. So I'm having Cole Schreiber to beat Cecchinato.
Yeah.
How much see? He's about 40 as well, isn't he?
TFO Trungelliti.
I know we both like Trungelliti quite a lot.
And I'm going for him. The qualifier for me is going to beat TFO. I'm having TFO going out here.
Not for me. I like TFO recently. Before, I might have questioned it more since he did that great performance at the back end last year.
They don't happen too often. It just happens one every
event a year. Might have turned the corner.
No, he's not consistent enough. I'm going to go.
I thought you'd changed sides on TFO. I thought you were now a big TFO fan. Oh, poor
Martera,
Francis.
Fritz. Another qualifier. I'll have Fritz.
Yeah. Regardless, I'm going to tell you already, I'm having Fritz going through anyway on that.
Dimitrov Lehecka. This is one you had to watch, Ben. Yuri Lehecka. Is he going to be able to beat Dimitrov?
I love the fact that I picked it before even looking at who he was playing. I was like, wow, what have I done? I think it could be a really competitive match. I think Dimitrov is much higher level than he's ever played before, though. If I'm perfectly honest, I think Dimitrov will probably beat him. Sorry, Yuri, but it will be a good match, and definitely watch that match because Lehecka is very, very talented.
Yeah, I'm going to put Dimi through. Benoit Paire Montero.
I think Montero.
I'm going to go Benoit Paire. Bit of Paire love in Australia. He needs a pay packet. Could do with a first round.
Boring Benoit. But let's see if he actually turns up to this tournament. We've got Sebastian Baez, Albert Ramos. I'm going to be going the youngster to knock out Ramos.
Yeah, only because I want him to win, but I don't know. This is a really tough one to pick.
I think he will win. I don't know why.
Tom and Lazar, they're happy. I'm going Paire. It's a bit crazy I'm doing that. I don't usually. I just feel like I knew Ben wouldn't, so I thought I might as well.
Yeah, I like Montero as well. It's a very, I don't know, it just seems like a nice guy. And whenever you see him on court or in interviews and that. Right, this one, Tsitsipas. Do we have any updates on if he's injured or if he's...
No, I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect with Tsitsipas at all. He's sort of the unknown entity coming into this event.
Yeah,
I think he's going to have enough for Weimar.
Surely.
Maybe Baez as well. So I'm going to have him winning this one.
Yeah, I saw he had a nice bit of sunburn at least. Do you see? Because he wears that, I can't even remember what it's called, like headband. Yeah, he wears that. And then obviously where he'd taken it off, he just had like a white thing across his forehead.
Just a white strip.
Yeah, that's it. And red, everything else was red. Andrei Rublev, speaking of red, we've got red hair. I'll have him beating Gianluca Mega, and I'm going to have Berankis beating Tobias Bainer.
We got Football Tennis saying, I know, he never does anything when I put faith in him, but I don't think Tsitsipas is fully ready yet. And I kind of would echo that. I'm not sure how far I'm going to have Tsitsipas going through, if I'm honest.
Well, it's tough because we don't know. He hasn't really said anything.
He's not been performing great either. Sort of ATP Cup time wasn't amazing, was he?
No. I really don't know what to expect, to be honest. And he's just been getting under people's skin as well. So there's probably going to be some people out to get him in the crowd or in social media. And I don't know. Is his mind on the tennis?
I'm going to go Wainer here to beat Berankis as a bit of a shot.
Okay.
May surprise you.
No, I think it's possible. Wainer can sometimes do stuff at slams. We got one of my qualifiers to watch versus one of your qualifiers to watch. Skatov.
We're going head to head. I think it's only fair we pick our men. I'm going Gombos. You're going to go Skatov. I didn't know much about Skatov until you picked him. I think he's good against challenger opposition. He's not a slam player. I think you got carried away. Gombos is going to do him in 3.
Oh, so rude. He's the new breed, Skatov. And don't forget, Gombos has been on court for about 8 hours already in his 3 qualifiers, and Skatov got off there in about 3 hours.
Don't ever disrespect the Gom, Ben. It's gonna come back to bite you, I think.
This is a youngster, mate. He's up and coming. Skatov, 20 years old. He's gonna hit the ground running. Right, Marin Cilic, he goes through.
Yeah.
All right, Dan Evans, David Goffin.
Daniel versus David, yeah.
DE versus DG. Right, I'm going DE because for the GB.
Yeah, me too.
Poprin Rinderneck.
But quickly, that would actually have been a really tough opening match for Evans, say 3 years ago. That is a horrible one, but not so much now. I'm not as encouraged by Goffin recently.
No, and this one I'm actually going to be picking Rinderneck to knock out the Aussie.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I'm having Rinderneck beating him.
Yeah, I've been impressed with him and since he got into Australia.
Yeah,
so
I like him.
Davidovich Fokina. He's up against another Aussie, Alex Bolt here. I'm actually going to have Alex Bolt knocking out Fokina.
I'm going Fokina. Next one, Rusevori, Felix.
Oh, this is a good
Felix, sort of the star of the ATP Cup. He started the year amazingly well. Rusevori started it very well as well, only losing to Rafa in that event in Melbourne, was it?
Yes.
So it's going to be, this is actually a really tough match as well for Felix. I've seen so many people saying, oh, Felix has got a nice draw. He's going to be going however far. Just don't look past this first one. I think this is a tough one. I think Rusevori takes at least a set. I'm going to put it there. But I'm still going to have Felix winning.
I'm going to have Felix win as well. He's beaten and played higher level opposition, I think. Other than Rafa, obviously, but he lost to Rafa. But he's beaten Zverev recently. He's beaten Norrie and Batista Agut recently. So I think that's going to put him in good stead, Felix.
We've got Amy asking, what website are you using? It is an app for your mobile phone. It's TNNS. The link is pinned in the live chat. If you hit giveaway and then hit download the app, that's the best way to do it. You enter the giveaway and you can, compete to win $500. It's free to enter. And if you win the Game to Love League, you'll also win a prize from me and Ben as well.
Ooh. Right. Diego Okonovic. I'm going to be having Diego.
Yep.
O'Connell.
Gaston. I'm going to go Gaston.
How dare you, Chris? I'm sorry, Chris, if you're watching. Yeah, he's been on the pod.
He's not watching.
Before.
I'll be honest. He doesn't like tennis. We spoke to Christopher O'Connell, and he doesn't seem to enjoy tennis. He doesn't watch tennis.
He
doesn't play many events anymore. He only plays in the slams.
He loves it, mate. He's
and
good.
He doesn't enjoy it. I'm going to go Hugo Gaston.
Well, Gaston on a 5-match losing run. Will it come to an end? Quite possibly will. Right, moving down. Thomas Mahak, one of my qualifiers to watch. He's on a 10-match winning streak at the moment. It's going to make it 11, knocking out Juan Manuel Cerundolo.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, so we might go with the old JM there. Klesi versus Isner. This is a big one. Two big servers. I think I'm going to have Klesi beating
Have
John.
they played before?
Yeah, they've definitely played before. I'm sure they have. They're both Americans. No. Okay, I'll take all that back. They've never played before. Oh. They must have played.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't. That's why I say that. I'm actually going to go Krezi as well. I'm having Big John out.
Oh, John.
So far, I've got a Pelka out first round and John Isner.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think that sums you up a bit. The hatred of big serving. Right, moving down. Hugo Humbert in an all-French affair with Richard Gasquet.
Definitely going Humbert.
Yeah, poor old Gasquet. That backhand. If it gets firing. And the next one's really tough as well. Botic van der Zandschulp versus Jan-Lennard Struff. I think if you say a year or two ago, I'd definitely be picking Struff. Now, I'm picking van der Zandschulp.
Yeah, exactly the same reason.
And then we are right at the bottom. Why won't it let me scroll? There we go. And we've got, wow, the qualifiers to watch. And there is Nick Kyrgios fit? Is he playing? Is he going to pull out? Who knows? But Liam Brody's waiting there in the best form of his life right now. And is he going to take out the Australian?
Well, he's my number one qualifier to watch for a reason. I've been so impressed with Liam Brody. I'm putting him to beat Nick Kyrgios. I think Kyrgios is going to be going out first round.
Oh, poor Nick. You can't. He's been in support of Novak all week. For me, he knows what the crowds want, and the crowd will be behind him. And all he has to do is get that serve in. If he gets the serve...
One thing to mention as well, the crowd will be behind him. But I think all the Djokovic fans are also going to be behind Nick Kyrgios. I've seen some tweets out there, and they're all cheering him on. They want him to win.
Yeah,
because he's come out and vocally supported Novak Djokovic.
Well, that just means a lot of players will want to beat him as well, though. So I'll have Nick Kyrgios going through because I think he knows that the crowds are going to want to see Daniil Medvedev versus Nick Kyrgios. Sorry, Henry. He's been on the podcast a couple of times. It's a horrible draw.
Yeah, good player. Good player. Could I don't know. Could maybe do something with Medvedev. I don't think he can win though. He could make it a competitive match.
He's always competitive in a slam. Remember, he beat Batista Agut, wasn't it, Roland Garros? So he's definitely can do it. Wasn't that an epic 5-setter as well? I think 4 sets. I think he did him in.
Yeah,
but it was a really long 4 sets though. Right.
Anyway, let's scroll all the way to the top.
Oh, thanks. Don't want to see me doing that. One sec. Oh, God.
And here we go. Right at the top, we've got not Djokovic, Kecmanovic, Tommy Paul. I think these first few we've got exactly the same. And I'm going to go...
I'm going Paul.
I'm going to go Kecmanovic. I think he's going to keep it going.
Of Novak Djokovic. Harnessed.
I think that spot is going to do... We're going to see some good things from that spot. So I'm going to be picking him. Shout out to Chris for the super chat. I appreciate that. Really helps us out on the Game to Love podcast. And he's saying, great job, the both of you. Thank you for your insights. Happy to focus on tennis. JG, love you, bro. So smart, handsome, sexy. I didn't read that, guys, before. I didn't know what was going to be said until I see that. Otherwise, I would not have read that out.
I was going to say, why is your mum sending tips into the channel again? Let's tell her to stop. Right.
Making me go red. I wasn't expecting it.
Sure, it's Chris and JG bromance there by the looks of it. So anyway, well,
it's one of them where you see the super chat, so I'm always going to read it out, but I didn't know what was at the end.
I know sometimes we get caught out as well. We start reading it, and it's one of those long ones, especially. By the time you get to the end, you're like, oh no, this is like some sort
of. I didn't read this.
Yeah, exactly. You have to stop halfway through. But yeah, that was quite funny. Anyway, cheers for that. Cool. Appreciate the super chat. I'll give that one to JG.
We've got Troy there saying it's one of my secret accounts. I've just been doing that on my phone.
That's it. I wonder what you were doing down that end. Right, Oscar Otte versus Lorenzo Sonego. I think Sonego too strong for Otte.
I'm going to have Oscar Otte going through. Sonego out.
Ooh, up the challengers. Right. He's definitely good. I love his service action as well.
Yep.
And cheers there for Aman.
I'm going to read this one quick. Just about, yeah, it's okay. You can say it.
Quickly vet that one. I put a bet on Batista Agut to win at 100-1. Do you think he has a chance?
Listen, I like it. I think it's all right. That's not a bad bet to make.
100-1's pretty good.
Listen, I might be joining you, man. Ben will tell you I am a massive Agut fan. I've always have been before we started the podcast. So yeah, I like that. Fair play to you.
I think it's mad. 100-1.
I don't think it's going to happen because of Medvedev and Zverev there. But listen, I'm all for it. Not a bad one.
Indeed. Right, moving down. Monfils, Bublik. I'm going to be having Gale going through.
I'm going to have Escobedo still making it around. The lucky loser. God, he's going to be playing Oscar Otte in the next round.
As the challengers are going all the way. I love it.
Yeah. I think we're going to see some shocks in this section.
Right, Pedro Martinez versus Christian Garin. I might go Martinez on this one. I'm not sure on Garin. I haven't seen much of Garin. Have you seen Garin? Has Garin played?
I don't think he has played this year.
That's the one thing that I'm questioning about Garin at the moment. Is I really like Garin.
Yeah, we saw Garin at the ATP Cup.
I really do like Garin as a player.
ATP Cup, he lost. Oh gosh, he lost 6-love, 6-3 to Agut, and then he lost 6-4, 6-1 to Rude. But he did beat Lajovic, but in 3, and it was a walkover.
I'm going to go Martinez then.
He's not started the year. But listen, I think Garin's still got quality. So,
well, I really like Garin because I really like his personality as well.
He just wasn't good. He wasn't good at the ATP Cup.
I think when we saw him at the the UTS thing, I thought he was really funny at that. He was
the best player, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was hilarious. I thought he was great. I think he actually has a very good, very good sense of humor. It seems so. Right, Norrie Moutet.
I'm going Cam Norrie.
Yeah, go on. Don't worry, Cam Norrie's heading through. Talon Griekspoor versus Carreño Busta. I think I'm going to be going Griekspoor.
I knew it. I'm going to go Busta though.
Ah, your favourite.
Listen, this is where. Wait, is Griekspoor lost?
No,
because he pulled out to Rafa. He didn't play that one, so he's still not lost. So out of all people, the run's going to come to the end against Carreño Busta. You couldn't write these stuff, could you?
Nah, Buster's going to... he'll probably have a 5-set against Echeverry in the first round, and then he'll be tired, and Talon will just get his... isn't Talon like a word for claws? Isn't it?
Yeah, always talons, isn't it?
Get his talons into him, I think, and then he'll be there into the next round. Carlos Alcaraz against Marton Fucsovics. I'm going Alcaraz all the way, mate. I'm going
me too.
Going big on Carlos. Berrettini Kozlov. Sort of
definitely going Berrettini. Berrettini, I must admit, in recent years, I think he gets very lucky draws.
Yeah.
Like, when I mean that, I mean early stages. Not sort of quarters onwards, but he always has some very simplistic first round matches.
Yeah, these are winnable matches. They are winnable. That's not like he doesn't get thrown to the wolves. So he doesn't get like Andy Murray first round or something like that.
He never gets what Sinner gets, put it that way.
It's true. Sinner's had some terrible draws in Grand Slam. It's always Rafa third round or brilliant. All right, moving down. Zverev Lopez, not wasting time. Zverev.
Yep, me too.
Lloyd Harris versus Nishioka.
I'm going to go Harris.
Who's Nishioka playing in the last round? Albot. I think I'm going to go Nishioka again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go for, I think, just in case. I think if Harris serves off, I think Nishioka could whip around the court.
This we've got something very different. I've gone Kevin Anderson, Taberna. You've got Opelka Kwetfa. I'm going to go Taberna to beat Kevin Anderson.
And I'll go with your favourite, Riley.
Okay. I think Taberna's doing it, though. Watch out for him.
I hope so. Go on the Tabern. Right, Soonwoo Kwon up against Denis Shapovalov. This one is tough. For me, it should all day, every day be Shapo.
I've got Shapo Rune. I'm going Shapo.
Okay, yeah, I'll go Shapo as well then. Right, Hurkacz versus Duckworth. I'm gonna go Hurkacz. I don't know why we're just dismissing Duckworth like that though. Duckworth
No, I
is
am
decent.
on this occasion.
Duckworth is decent, but I have put Hurkacz to finish quite high in my rankings this year, so he's gonna have to have some good slams. Cheers to Chris. Oh well, maybe you should say it, JG. I think it's for you.
Yeah, cheers, Chris User. I appreciate you for joining the YouTube membership. If anyone else wants the chance, hit the link in the description. Helps us out on Game to Love. And you get some cool emojis for the live chat.
Yeah, members get to see JG's pictures of his feet if you'll send them over if you want. Right, I've got Karatsev obviously going through in this one.
Yep, definitely.
JG's OnlyFans.
I'm sticking with the Russian theme as well because I'm going to have Hatchinov beating, I can't say his name, Goyovchik.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, this one I've got completely different again. Got Bonzi Kudla. I'm going to have Kudla going through again.
Okay.
God, this is where it's going to start getting messy.
Oh, no. Shall we just pause the video? I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just eat.
Interference. Oh, what's happened?
Oh, I'm having some internet issues. Sorry, guys. I've got.
He's off. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
No, this has just been stressing me out for some time. Kokinakis playing well. He's kind of back. He's beaten famously, as we know, Roger Federer. Was that Indian Wells? Someone correct me in the chat if I'm wrong.
Something like that. Yeah,
but Kokinakis, he's a serious tennis player. He is a serious player. He's had so many bad injuries the last 4 years, but I know he's a really good player, and that's what worries me. Can Rafa get through him? Sorry, it was Miami. Cheers, Melville. Miami 2018.
This is what makes me think as well. I've just put 2 and 2 together. And remember, Novak Djokovic sent a message of congratulations to Thanasi Kokonakis. Maybe that is to give him extra confidence because he knows he will be playing Rafa Nadal.
He wasn't the only one. Federer messaged him as well. So Federer DM'd him on Instagram. Wow. Djokovic DM'd Kokonakis. They've both messaged him and reached out to him as if to say, please do me a favour and beat Rafa.
Wow.
I'm going Rafa. Rafa
beats him. I'm not having any of it, mate. I'm going Rafa as well. For me, Rafa could sort of save this tournament in such a way because the lack of Djokovic, we need to have one big 3 player who turns up, and Rafa's going to feel like the responsibility is on his shoulders to show the world. That's it, to show the world how it's done. And it's a massive opportunity for Rafa. You've got to remember that. It's the first time there's no Federer or Djokovic.
We got Almino saying, just wait till you see Tag's next few opponents, JG. It gets worse.
That's it. Gosh. Casper Ruud versus Ilya Vajka. I'll be going Casper Ruud for this one. It's going to be close, though. I think it could go to 5.
We've got Troy in there. I don't know if you want to read this one out, Ben.
Yeah, great job, the both of you. Thank you for your insights. Happy to focus on tennis. Ben, love you, bro. So smart, handsome, and sexy. Well, Troy, stop. Are you become a member as well, just for me? Stop it. I'm going red.
He's trying to level it out a bit. We've got Valentin here saying, wish everyone luck for the *AstraZeneca Open. Hope for a competitive tournament filled with interlocutory suspense. Novak Djokovic. Did he actually say that? Don't think so.
Yeah, is that a direct quote? Or are you reading?
I think Vance still hasn't recovered from the fact Djokovic isn't in the Australian Open. Seems like a lot of people in the chat haven't, to be fair.
No, well, I think it was all it's still very fresh. It's like an open wound, really, for most people. And I've even been holding off. I don't even want to promote the song that I made. I feel like I'm just going to get literally attacked in the streets if I start trying to promote that song. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Let everybody sleep on it for a night. Right. Who have you got? Have you got Avash?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Moving down, Alex de Minaur, I'll have knocking out Seppi.
Yeah.
Andy Murray.
Not going to talk about that one. I'm going Murray.
Is that like Ruby Murray? Right. Yannick Sinner, Big Steve Johnson.
This is like the women's. We got to a little section where we're just in our flow state. We're just flying through them. And I think some of these picked themselves. I'm going to Goot to beat Kohlschreiber.
Same.
Although, didn't he beat Karatsev quite recently in a slam?
Yeah, but Karatsev was in that weird spell where it was just all going wrong for him. So I wouldn't look too much into that.
This is a weird one for me. I've got Trungelliti versus Fritz, so I'm going to be putting Fritz through.
I'm putting Fritz through for sure. I'm big on Taylor Fritz in 2022.
I've got Dimitrov versus Benoit Paire. I think that's the end of the line for Benoit. Dimi's going to win.
I think so. Baez, Tsitsipas. I still think this is quite a nice draw for Tsitsipas, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he's all right up until this point.
Yeah. Moving
shout
down.
out to Marinko for the super chat saying, I just wish Novak wins another Roland Garros over Rafa. Well, hopefully we get the opportunity to see that this year, because as far as we're aware, Macron will allow Novak Djokovic to play. So that will be great news. And hopefully we get to see them both playing. But from my perspective, I hope Rafa beats him there.
So just 3 days ago, GTL had a video entitled Novak in the draw. 3 days is a long time. Yeah, it really is. As we know, it went back and forth with all of these.
I was thinking of calling this one Novak out the draw, but then I was like, we're going to get too many Djokovic fans in, and I just want to focus on the tennis at stake.
Well, I think any post that I do, it's just consumed with people just saying this tournament, boycott it. I know, but I just want to talk about some tennis for a change.
Yeah.
Right, Rublev for me, gotta be beating Barankis. Ooh, Skatov versus Cilic. I'm sorry, Skatov.
Come on, Ben. Come on, you can't. You said he's your one to watch. You can't.
He's up against the Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, it's Skatov. He's your guy.
I know. I do like him, but anyway, I
don't
think he's good enough.
I'm having Gombos out as well. I'm going to go Cilic.
Oh, poor old Gomb.
He's exhausted at this stage. He's had about 12 hours.
He's
done 8 hours in qualifying.
You're not wrong there. This one's actually really tough to pick. We got Rinderknecht versus Dan Evans. Rinderknecht's been playing well recently. So has Evans.
I'm going to
it's all dependent on how he returns serve, because Rinderknecht's got a massive serve. I think we've got to have Evans just from GB going through. I've got Norrie and Evans both going through in this at the moment. Doing quite well. And Murray. 3 of them. Yep. Go on. Felix for me beats Bolt.
Yep, me too.
Moving down. Schwartzman versus O'Connell. I think Schwartzman will probably be too good here.
Yeah, I've got Schwartzman, Gaston. I'm not even sure if Gaston makes it that far, so definitely Diego.
And then we've got Thomas Mahak versus Maxime, the serve volley master. Is he going to be just on this warpath?
Listen, I said it the other day. I think he's pushing now. He's knocking on the door of the top 50. He's going to keep pushing on, getting career highs. Maxime Cressy, 2022, man to watch. I'm having him beat him, Matat.
I might go for an upset. I might go for Thomas Mahak to knock him out.
Okay.
I think out of anybody, if he could have had to pick this draw, Mahak, he couldn't have picked it probably better, really. I mean, having Juan Manuel Cerundolo and Maxime Cressy, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
So moving down, Botic van der Zandschulp against Hugo Humbert. 5 sets. That's what I'm saying to that.
Definitely. That's a certainty. This one's going to be a few sets. I'm going to go Hugo Humbert in 5.
Cheers, Vance, for the super chat. Saying Craig Tiley was a great tournament director, Novak, after he empties Craig's pockets. Right. I'm going to go Humbert.
So we've gone the same. In 5 as well?
Yeah, I think that one's got 5 written all over it. Don't know why. There's just part of me thinks that Van der Zandschulp just likes a long match.
Yeah.
This one I'm not wasting any time with. Sorry. I'm going Medvedev.
Yeah, I think this is where Liam Brody goes out. Medvedev beats him.
Yeah, sorry, Kyrgios. I think if he manages to get through the first match, he's going to be so tired after playing 3 sets of tennis that he'll be crawling off the court, I think. And by the time he gets onto the next match, Medvedev will probably get him running around. 1 set, he'll be blowing out his backside. And then Medvedev will tidy him up in a nice, comfortable 3 sets.
Yeah.
Right. Move back to the top.
Footfall saying bold prediction there, JG. Yeah, well, I'm going all out there with Medvedev knocking out Brody.
Whoa, I know Brody is on fire though. Getting into his first. This is his first, isn't it? Australian Open. So
yeah, that's Australian Open.
Right, coming up on the top here. Tommy
So
Paul.
mine's pretty crazy right now. I'm looking at these sort of first 6 names, and I'm pretty shocked. Obviously, this is where Djokovic would have occupied. I've got Kecmanovic Otte. I feel like looking at yours, it looks more like an ATP event. Is Kecmanovic going to keep going?
Surely. Otte could do it though.
No, I think I'm going to keep going with him.
Go on, Otte.
No, I'm going to go Kecmanovic. He's still going.
Wow.
He's doing it for Djokovic. I think everyone at this point is going to be thinking, is he going to win it for Novak Djokovic? And that's what the story is going to be.
Oh, God. Now I'm stuck with Sonego or Paul. I'm not even really sure, to be honest. I'm a bit... Paul's got Kukushkin in the first round, and that one's, for me, could be a banana skin. I don't know why. I still think Kukushkin can cause an upset. So I think based upon that, I'm going to go Sonego.
Okay.
Oh, Monfils versus Martinez.
Escobedo versus Garin. I think I'm going to have to go Garin. I've got Kecmanovic Garin in the round of 16.
Does everybody realise, like, if Djokovic was in this draw, like, surely one of the easiest draws so far through
yeah.
It's just crazy, isn't it? Like, he wouldn't have even had to have broken. He could have.
That's the thing. This is one of the easiest draws Djokovic could have had if he'd have wished for it.
I'm going to go Gale to go through to meet Sonego. That could be a good matchup.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I've got Norrie Buster here.
Oh. Norrie.
I'm going to go Norrie again.
It's very tempting to. I don't know. Surely I'm not going to do it, am I? Oh, God. He could be going out well before this. Talon Griekspoor. Is Norrie that good? Norrie could go out to Korda. We got to remember this. Korda's in there as well. Korda.
It is a really tough one to predict.
I might just go for it. I've got to be brave once in a while, haven't I? Go on, Talon. I'm going to have Talon going on one. He's going to continue his... I think these are all sort of winnable matches for him.
Yeah, this Buster's out here for me.
Lost my head here.
Alcaraz Berrettini, repeat of the Vienna final in which Alcaraz beat him 7-5 in the third. He also won the first set 6-1. Can he do it again?
Yes.
I think he is. I'm going to go Carlos Alcaraz to knock out Berrettini.
Same here.
Nice. Moving down. Zverev, Lloyd Harris. I'm going Zverev.
I don't think Berrettini has a very good record in Australia. Is that right? I think I heard somebody say he didn't have the best record.
Nothing springs to mind.
Fourth
for me,
round.
playing well.
His best is his fourth, and that was the last time he played there in 2021 last year. So okay, moving down. Zverev.
Yeah.
This is the problem with this. As soon as you come to certain players, you're like, well, unless you've got someone, it has to be a certain person to play him for me to even think about it, which is pretty credit to Zverev.
I've got Taberna Shapovalov. I'm going to go Shapo.
I'm going Shapo as well here to knock out Riley Opelka. Moving down.
Hubert Hurkacz, Aslan Karatsev. Aslan, of course, defending so many points. He got to the semi-final here last year. Can he beat Hubert Hurkacz? It's not in America. We know Hurkacz loves the American tournaments.
Yes.
I'm going to go Aslan Karatsev. The Lion keeps roaring and keeps that winning run going from Sydney.
Yeah, mate, I can't go any other way, if I'm honest. My hands are tied. They did play at Indian Wells. That was at the back end of last year, and they played twice, didn't they? It was sort of back-to-back tournaments. They played at San Diego, and Aslan beat him, and then Hurkacz beat him in straight sets. But there's just no way I can go against him. He was a semi-finalist last year. He's just won a tournament as well. He's looking in great form. Come on, Aslan, let's do this.
Khachanov, Rafael Nadal. I'm going to be going Rafa to beat him.
I got Kudla Nadal. So I'm sorry, Dennis. I think this is where the run comes to an end. But just be noted, I did put you pretty far. Right, going down again. Casper Ruud, I've got now versus de Minaur. I think you'll probably have the same.
Yeah, I'm going to go Casper Ruud. I think he's just a better player.
Based upon their roots, though, who's
Oh, come on, we can't be doing that.
I like de Minaur. I'm going to go de Minaur.
Okay, fair enough.
I just think just because he's at home as well, if he gets running, could be really good.
Well, everyone's talking about Murray having a good run to the quarterfinals. He's going to have to get through Yannick Sinner here, the 11th seed. Brilliant player coming into his own. We've both got him high in the rankings. Listen, I'm going Sinner. I'm sorry, Murray fans. I think this is going to be a step too far. Just like Aslan Karatsev, I thought was going to be a step too far for him in the final. Sinner's a better player than Karatsev, I think, in these conditions. Well, I say that, but maybe I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that's a wrong statement to make.
Take it back.
Because Karatsev is one of the best when he's on fire. So maybe I'm just going to retract all of that statement I just said. And just say they're both very good players, and I'm going to go Yannick Sinner.
I like it. We'll just chop that bit out afterwards.
No, I've had to backtrack big time.
I'm going.
Shout out to Colby Kelly as well for becoming a new member. I appreciate that.
Yeah, cheers for that. I'm not. If any of you guys want a chance to become a member anyway, and you don't know how to do it, there's a join button underneath this video next to the subscribe button. Hit that. Sign up to the membership, and you get some little cool emojis in the live chat. It shows you up in a different color so we can spot you in there, and you do get premium Discord access as well in there. So this one, I'm not wasting as much time. I'm going to go Yannick Sinner. I think Yannick Sinner is going to have a good year in 2022.
I don't know what you do here, though. Batista Agut, Taylor Fritz.
Going Taylor Fritz. I'm not going to waste too much time.
Okay, I'm going to go Batista Agut.
Yeah, I know. You always have him going quite deep in your slams. There's always some like similarities to like some of your brackets.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they always end up like fully Spanish by the back end of the, the back end. It's only Buster that gets booted out earlier on. Right, this one I think is possibly going to be the end of the line, unfortunately.
For who? For Tsitsipas?
For one of them.
Well, obviously, it's going to be the end of the line for one of them. They can't both win. But didn't you last Australian Open? What was your big prediction you made with Dimitrov?
Oh, no. He knocked out Dominic Thiem. Yeah.
And you called it. Is it going to happen again? And you spoke about it for the whole year. If you call Dimitrov now, Ben, and it happens, you can speak about it for the rest of 2022 as well.
Well, maybe. I think you're just twisting my arm here, JG. And I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going Dimitrov to knock out Tsitsipas.
I'm not doing it. I'm glad I've roped you into it. I'm going to be going Tsitsipas. Shout out Chris. I'm not reading it. I've just seen it. He's done me again. He's done it again.
Oh,
I'll read the first bit. Let's try and move on and enjoy the Australian Open, guys. This draw is exciting. So many players to cheer on. Cheers, Chris.
Brilliant. I love it. Anyway, yeah. What's their record against each other? Anyway, it'd be interesting. Played 3. He's won 1, lost 2 against Tsitsipas. Where did they play? In
US
case
Open,
anyone's.
wasn't it?
They played in Vienna the last time they played.
They played the US Open?
No, they played twice in Vienna. The Tsitsipas won the last one. Grigor won the one before, and then in Roland Garros they played as well, and Tsitsipas won in Roland Garros. I'm going to go Dimitrov just because we don't know if Steph's carrying injury.
Okay, fair enough. Rublev Cilic.
I'm going Rublev.
I'm going Cilic. Of course, I don't have Rublev in my top 10 for the year. So
okay. Makes sense. That's why we have to always remember what our predictions are as well.
You just do it from what you think at the time. But it's not that long ago. The reason we're talking about the top 10 is because it's the first Grand Slam of the year. I can assure you, by Roland Garros, that's all out the window.
Yeah, definitely. Sabalenka to win it. Right,
Evans, Felix. I'm having Felix.
Yeah, I am as well.
Schwartzman, Krezi.
Oh no, I've got Schwartzman.
I'm going Schwartzman.
Schwartzman, Mahak. I've got Griggs for Mahak going pretty far. I think that Schwartzman's too strong. I'm not going to lie. unless he was playing Aslan like that. I don't think Mahak's on the same sort of level as Aslan. He couldn't just wipe the court with Schwartzman.
And Ugo on, but Medvedev. I'm having Medvedev.
Oh, he's a bit of a banana skin player, isn't he, for Medvedev?
Yeah.
But yeah,
and Tsitsipas. If Ugo Humbert was to meet Tsitsipas, I'll definitely have Humbert beating him.
Yeah,
I'm set now on it. I think it's happened the last 3 times.
A proper bogey player, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's not good. I just want to quickly check just so that we can know what his record is against Humbert. Oh, he's played 1, lost 1 against Humbert. So there you go.
Yeah, this could be tough. People don't realise Humbert has the ability to beat a really good player, but I'm going Medvedev anyway.
That was in Hamburg, that was. And it was in straight sets, and that was in 2020. Right, okay. Moving all the way back to the top again, shall we?
Yep.
Right, let me just... Oh, come on. Oh. We there? Yes, we are. Monfils.
So I've got Miomir Kecmanovic Garin.
Kecmanovic is winning it. He's winning the whole thing.
Gosh. I'm actually putting Garin into my quarterfinal. I know he started the year bad, but he's going to make amends here.
I'm going to go a bit crazy, yeah? I'm going to have the Monf making it.
Okay. Monfils in your quarters, eh?
Why not? I think if that happens, I'm going to be so happy. Moving down. Wow.
I've got Nori Alcaraz. I'm tipping Alcaraz to do really well this event, so I'm gonna jump straight to it and have Alcaraz beating him.
Well, it's almost like a challenger from a year ago. Now has become a big Grand Slam event. Talon Griekspoor's run finally comes to an end. He says, I stand out the way, Alcaraz. You walk through into the quarterfinals for a second Grand Slam run-in.
Zach, they're saying JD's lost his mind. Must be all the fans throwing their panties at him, psyched him out. I think West Ham have ruined my mind as well. Everyone's saying my draw's a shambles. Everyone's hating on me. Try and beat me then. I'm number 16 at the moment in the whole overall. So
that's true. Right, and Aman saying, what watch songs will you be doing tonight? We put a poll out for the 3 women's matches, so go and have a look in our community on our main page and then give us a vote.
Most likely Sakari. That's the one I want to do anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to do Sasnovich versus Zheng, but I threw up Anisimova in there as well, just in case there were some people wanting us to do that one. But Sakari's got an overwhelming.
Vote Sakari.
I know, but I wanted the.
I'm corrupting the poll.
It's 70% at the moment.
Come on, let's do it.
Quite clearly going to be so. Is that because people think she's going to lose, or is that because there's a lot of Greek fans?
I don't know. I want to watch Sakari. I want to see her there.
Troy there saying Nadal winning the Australian Open would resurrect the Australian Open from all the recent dramas. A bit of a fairy tale. It really would. That would be like a sort of saving grace, like one big 3 going out, another big 3, and then it would be the big 21 story would be back again.
Just imagine the narrative going into Roland Garros with Djokovic not being allowed to play the Australian Open. He'll have fire in his belly with Rafa on 21 in Rafa's favourite slam, which he beat him last time. And then if he's able to beat him and get 21, listen, it's just too much for my brain.
Well, if he loses, he goes to 22. He goes 2 behind or something. Oh, God, can you imagine?
We're going to be there in Roland Garros, and so could you be. Make sure to enter our giveaway if you haven't already to win 2 Roland Garros tickets. It's free to enter.
This time we're bringing you a giveaway. Roland Garros 2022. We have 2 Grand Public tickets going on offer, and you can be part of it.
Make sure you are subscribed to Game to Love. And secondly, follow the link to find out all of the ways you can enter. They include following us on Spotify, following on Twitter, joining the Patreon. That's another one where you get a few entries.
4 days at Roland Garros. That could be the final, the semi-final, the quarter-final.
To clarify, that is 2 tickets for 4 days at Roland Garros, seeing the very best tennis talent.
Yeah, so make sure that you get your entries in by the 31st of January 2022.
And good luck. May the best man or woman win. And hopefully we get to see you out in Paris very soon.
Whoa. Oh, that one's going to be exciting. Make sure you try and enter the giveaway so that you can join myself and JG in Paris. We'll meet you for a beer. Why not? Let's do it.
So at this point, Ben, Greek Spor's 30-0. In he's won 30 matches in a row. The person who's going to beat him is Carlos Alcaraz. Is that right?
It's fitting. I think it's fitting.
Okay. We're moving down. Zverev, Shapo. I'm going to have Zverev. I'm not sure about Shapo yet.
Yeah. Even though he did well in the ATP Cup.
Oh, no. This is the worst. This is the bit I don't want to do. This is, for me, this is the hardest one we've done so far.
Yeah.
This is the real bracket killer. This is going to be the decider. This is Rafa's hardest match he can have at the Australian Open up until this point. It's harder than Kokkinakis. It's a tough one. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people putting Karatsev through. If I'm being honest, I probably would edge towards Karatsev knocking him out. But I can't do it. Under the conditions of what's happened with the whole Djokovic thing and Rafa going for 21, I'll be honest, I'm being sucked in by my heart here and my heart alone. And my heart says Rafa. I can't go against him. So I'm going to have him beating Aslan, but I'm not sure about it at all.
Well, if Aslan's there, it could be Hubie
I'm not even sure how the bookies will price this one up at. They will have Rafa favourite, maybe 1.5, but I'm not sure. It could even be a 1.9, 1.9.
It's going to be a tough match. Because if Karatsev gets to that round, he will have already beaten Hurkacz.
Yeah.
He would have already won some matches.
And he'll be doing it in straight sets. He's cruising.
Yeah, I know. And this is it. I think I'm going to have to go for it. You're betting with your heart. I think I'm going to go with mine, the lion heart. I'm going to go Aslan Karatsev.
On a real one, you want Aslan to beat him?
I want Aslan to just do as I wanted to go one better than last year. I'm not going to lie.
Are you telling me you want Aslan Karatsev to beat Rafa Nadal? That's your heart. That's not your head talking. You actually want him to beat Rafa.
Yeah, for me, when he's playing well, he's my most favourite player to watch on the tour.
Who have I do this podcast with? What a traitor!
What do you mean, traitor?
What's he done to you?
I've never been the Rafa. I'm never on the Rafa train, mate. I like Rafa, but don't forget, I've got Rafa down in 7th or 8th in my rankings at the end of the year. So it's going to have to happen in some way, shape, or form.
Oh well. Moving on.
Oh God, he's gonna pack up and go home.
Got Gene there. Vamos, Ben.
Don't know if we're allowed to use Bamos against Rafa. Right, moving down to there we go. Alex de Minaur versus Yannick Sinner. I'm not going to waste any time here. I've got Yannick Sinner going through.
I got Casper Ruud, Yannick Sinner, and it's not actually any easier.
That's harder, I think.
I think it is harder.
I think putting de Minaur through has helped me.
I don't know about this one. I think I might go Casper Ruud.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing that.
Don't know about that. Well, it could happen. Moving down. Taylor Fritz versus Grigor Dimitrov. I'm going to have Taylor Fritz knocking out Dimitrov here.
And I've got a good Tsitsipas.
Completely different. A Goots, a Tsitsipas. Fritz.
Don't know, man. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I was gonna go a gut until I've got to it, and now I might change my mind. I'm gonna go Tsitsipas. To beat a gut.
So boring. Right. Anyway,
it's not boring. He's not even playing well.
Oh, why are you picking him then? That's a bit weird. Then you're picking him even though he's not playing well. Strange.
I don't know.
Making some weird decisions there.
Just leave me alone, Ben.
Right, Rublev versus Felix. I think this will be a very, very competitive match.
I've got Cilic Felix, and I'm actually putting Felix through.
Okay, so your one, I think it would be an easier decision for me if I had Cilic Felix.
Yeah.
This one, Rublev Felix, not as easy for me. I mean, he's played him twice, beaten him twice in their 2 matches, Rublev. Does that mean anything? One of them was at Adelaide, and that was in 2020. So I don't know. It was very close. 2 tie breaks in that match. I think Felix is better than Rublev at the moment. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. I'm going to have Felix knocking him out.
Fair play. And this one's not really much of a match. Unfortunately, Diego is a good player, but not against Medvedev. I think it's going to be 3 sets. Maybe a bagel in there. Medvedev beats him.
Oh, bagel. Poor old...
or a breadstick.
Diego.
Nice for Diego.
Well, I think he was the one in 2019 who defeated Zverev. Schwartzman.
Gosh.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've moved on to the quarterfinal, Ben. It went over my head what you just said because I'm just looking at the quarterfinal and some of these matchups I'm going to have to pick now. It's tough.
Kekmanovic is going through again. I've got
Garrett. I've got Garrett Alcaraz.
Oh, it's not Kekmanovic.
So that one picks itself. That's the easy one. I'm going Alcaraz.
Yeah.
He is going to be, what is that, the semi-finals?
Semis, he'll move to, yeah. I think it's a good run.
Yeah, Alcaraz in the semis. How mad.
I think it's a good route for him. I think he's got a very nice
It's helped
draw.
him a lot with Djokovic not being there, let's be honest.
Yeah, he doesn't have to face him. And I think Monfils might be a bit tired by this stage. He's going to be the youngster versus the old one. He's going to teach him a lesson, how the new kids do it. Right. Zverev, Karatsev. Oh, word.
And I've got Zverev, Nadal. So, quarterfinals, Zverev, Nadal.
I think it's the same result no matter what, though, unfortunately. There's part of me thinks that I don't think
it's the same result. What are we talking about?
Well,
What, are you picking my bracket?
Please, just tell me yours then. I'll tell you mine. I think that Zverev's too strong for Karatsev. That's my personal opinion. He's too big. He's too much wingspan.
I don't know how I'm going to get out of this one.
But oh, what? I think I hear someone at the door, JG.
No, I don't know how I'm going to explain myself. But I can't really explain what's happening right now.
Rafa speaks to Zverev before the match and says, now it's your turn. I'm just going to let you win this one.
Okay, hear me out. Zverev goes out first round to Altmaier. He has a bad day, struggles with his serve. Altmaier has a great time. And Zverev's not there. Nadal's had quite a nice route up until this point. He's feeling good in his injury. He's never, ever played a Grand Slam without Djokovic and Federer. As Zach says, maybe Zverev will get COVID. You never know. I don't want to wish anything on him.
In a day.
There's so many different scenarios what could play out here, Ben. I think you're a bit naive to suggest that Rafa has 0 chance.
I didn't say 0 chance.
Well, I'm going to go for it. I think Rafa's going to knock Zverev out. I'm going for an all-Spanish semi-final of Alcaraz Nadal. I think it's written in the stars, something like that.
Just trying to work out if I'm in reality at the moment. Sorry. Anyway, okay.
Well,
Rafa.
I think you've disrespected Aslan there anyway.
No, I don't think so. I think that when he comes up against someone of Zverev's stature, it's going to be very, very tough. Big serving, and he just covers the court so well. I don't know how he's going to get the ball. He's going to have to hit the lines and angles, and when he goes for it too much, Aslan, he sometimes misses. So could take a set though.
Okay, moving down. So the bottom quarterfinals, I've got Casper Ruud, Stefanos Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas goes out. I'm going to have Casper Ruud in my semi at the bottom.
I'm going to have Taylor Fritz knocking out Yannick Sinner here.
Okay.
Or am I?
I like that. No, I like
don't
that.
know. I think I'm going to, because there's part of me that thinks Murray is playing Sinner as well, and there's a chance for Murray. I think this could be Murray Fritz as well, if thinking about it. But I'm going to have Taylor Fritz. I'm big on Taylor Fritz. I didn't put him in my top 10, but he's someone who's definitely has caught my eye over in recent months. Could have been an error, that one, though. Not going to lie. Sinner could well be there. I do have him going.
Yeah, I don't know. These ones are tough.
Yeah.
I'm actually torn between... I don't have Sinner there because I had Ruud beating him in the last round, but I think whoever wins that is going to be in the semi.
Yeah,
so if Sinner beat Ruud, I would have had Sinner beating Tsitsipas. So it's a tough...
I've said it now. I've said it. I've got to just go for it. That was my initial...
bottom one, I'm going to be sticking with Medvedev, the second seed.
Yeah. There's no... I don't know if
I think there's much about that.
I think Felix might take a set off him, though.
Yeah, I think so. But it's not going to be enough.
So we move all the way to the top. I can't even see it as we've gone so far. Where are we now in the draw? Come on, let's go to the top. Right. Oh, yeah, this is what I thought it was going to be. Oh, no. What is going on?
So my semi-finals, Ben, you're going to laugh because it's 4 of my favourite players. I've got Alcaraz, Nadal, Casper Ruud, and Daniel Medvedev as the 4.
Wow, they are 4 players you do really like.
Yeah, maybe my head's not doing much thinking at all on this one.
West Ham's polluted you. For me,
Alcaraz Zverev, which way, Ben? Alcaraz's first Grand Slam final?
I don't know, to be honest. They played before, haven't they? Those two.
I think
pretty
so.
sure.
But it's a different time now, and I wouldn't look into the head-to-head. Alcaraz is a different player.
I don't know if he's that much different. Like when it comes to like playing someone of Zverev's stature, like you got to remember, just trying to get those serves back. He did beat Tsitsipas though. But it's a different person. Tsitsipas, you can't compare him. He's played him twice, lost to him twice already. I think it's got to be 3-3. But if he gets to a semi, I'll still be cheering on Alcaraz, unfortunately.
Okay.
For Zverev.
Alcaraz, Nadal. This is a lot easier for me, actually. Getting to this stage is going to be tough for Rafa. But if he has Alcaraz in the semi, I think he beats him. Sort of older brother syndrome. The role model of Alcaraz. Rafa's in the final. I'm telling you now. Rafa's in the Australian Open final.
If it happens, it's gonna be epic. I tell you, if Rafa gets to the final, I'll be very happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will be very happy if Rafa gets there because I think it will make the tournament. It will blow up much more than it probably would do if he's not there. So it can only
be more
be
exciting than your final of Zverev Medvedev.
You know it, so you already know what it's going to be, don't you? But that's, as we said before, nobody in the draw has beaten Zverev or Medvedev in a hard court slam since 2019, and the last person I think was either Rafa or Schwartzman. I think so. Schwartzman's not beating any of them now, I don't think, and Rafa, he still could. I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility, but he's got to get through a whole tournament, and he looked a little bit shaky against Rusevori. So, don't know. And Cressy.
Don't know. I feel like he's motivated. I am a legend. Oh, shout out for the super chat, Chris. Appreciate that. And I am a legend saying, JG, don't stop believing in Rafa.
Skimming past our super chats these days.
No, it's a nice one from Chris. Shout out, Chris. But
cheers, Chris.
Casper Ruud, Daniel Medvedev. I'm putting Medvedev in the final.
Must be a new haircut, mate.
Let's just get to the final, Ben.
It's looking very fresh, that cut. Right, yeah, I'm having Daniel Medvedev. Taylor Fritz, though, if that happens, we have Fritz and Alcaraz in the semis. I'll be very happy. But yeah, I am having boring Ben syndrome, and it is going to be the big servers. It's going to be the two that we saw play at the ATP Tour finals. It is going to be Sasha Zverev, Daniel Medvedev. And unfortunately, when Novak Djokovic isn't around, these two tend to fight it out. And even when he was around in the ATP Tour finals, these two fought it out. I think it's going to be these two again.
I think that this could have been a likely final, even if Djokovic was in the Australian
Open.
They're so good. It's sort of them three and the rest. I don't think anyone's really close to them. They're the three best players in these conditions. There's no doubt about it. Djokovic, Zverev, Medvedev. My final, however, I've only got one of them in there, and that's Daniel Medvedev versus Rafael Nadal in the final. I'll let you pick yours first, because for me, I promise you, I'm not just saying this, guys. I didn't think I was going to have Rafael Nadal in the final here. But considering he has got to a final, I just think it's bad if I don't have him winning the whole thing now. I really do. So I'm going to just jump straight to it, Ben. I think Rafael Nadal is going to win this year's Australian Open. And this is the first time I've ever thought that, but I'm going for it. With all what's happened, it does feel like a fairy tale. We saw the Emma Raducanu story. We've seen other stories in other sports. But I'm going to have to follow my heart, and I'm going Rafael Nadal, the 6th seed, to win this year's Australian Open.
No better time to get ahead than when Djokovic is away. We got Vera in saying whoever wins will be a fake winner. The best is not there. Well, thanks for the super chat. But I would like to tell you this. My winner was going to be the winner despite if Djokovic was there or not. And it is, and it's the same one for my predictions, but at the beginning or the end of last year, it's going to be Daniel Medvedev. I think he came close last year. He won the US Open on hard court, and I think he goes and he wins it. I think if Djokovic met him in the final here, I think he would have beaten him as well. And that's what I think. I think Daniil Medvedev's turned the corner in Grand Slams now, and I think that we could see him win a few hard court slams. You're right. You're feeling like you've.
I don't know what
to say. I feel like you've. I don't know. You're in a different land at the moment. You've.
No, I shocked myself with this, but yeah, I do have Rafa winning the Australian Open. I don't know how he's going to beat Medvedev in that final, but I'm going to be cheering him on. And if it gets all the way there, I've got to. I don't want to even be going into that final, me talking and having a narrative. Oh, well, it'll be good for my bracket because then Medvedev, I'll be able to win the bracket if Medvedev beats Rafa in the final. I want to be, if he's there, I want to be full guns blazing supporting him.
Well, you will be anyway. No matter what, we know that no one can force you to cheer for anyone other than Rafa. Let's see how he actually gets on. Let's pick some dark horses, though, because I think that we've got some interesting people going through our draws. Kekmanovic? I don't know. Who's your one? Let's zoom out a little bit.
It's not going to be Kekmanovic.
All right, I'm just going to remove this just for a second. I'm just going to have a look down the list to see.
It's hard to see in that view because the seeds, they drop them off.
I know.
Just want to give a shout out to Kenny. Thanks for becoming a new member. Appreciate that.
Cheers, Kenny.
In terms of, it needs to be an unseeded player for your dark horse. So let us know in the live chat who your dark horse is.
Who have I got going furthest? That's the big question. Who is unseeded? It's either going to be between, for me, well, it's either going to be like a Talon Griekspoor, or it's going to be I think it's going to have to be a Talon. I think it's going to have to be Talon Griekspoor. Don't know why. Yeah, Talon Griekspoor it is.
Oh no,
it's done.
I don't have one. I really don't. No, I don't. I don't actually have a dark horse.
Not Kekmanovic?
No, I don't have one.
You can't have one. You can't just not have one.
I just don't have one. There's none of these who I could even make a case for.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go guess. No, it's not. I can't.
Just pick a random person then.
It's too tough for me, Ben.
Who's your like non-seeded player going?
Okay, I'm gonna go Krezi.
There you go.
Krezi. I don't mind. I love Krezi.
Wasn't that hard, was it?
Calm down. I couldn't find him.
Krezi.
I love Krezi.
A little bit of serve volley. Never hurt anyone, did it?
But yeah, let's wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to get your brackets in. Of course, the Australian Open is kicking off in a matter of hours now. We're going to get some food and prepare for the first stream. It's going to be Maria Sakkari versus Maria. Hopefully you can join us for that. It'd be great to have as many of you in as possible. And of course, make sure to enter your brackets. Ben's going to tell you how.
Enter the brackets by using the tennis app. We can put it up on the screen for you just to show you how to do it. Just bear with me 1 second. Here you go. So if you go into the app, you log in via like a Gmail account is fine. And then you click on the button at the bottom. It says fantasy. You can see it here, there, the little cup.
Yep.
And then once you're in there, that's it. Browse the leagues, find the GTL league, Game to Love, it's called, at the top with the most members, and just join it. Then you just enter your bracket. They're in big, and you could potentially win $500 if you were to win the overall bracket. And that goes for men's and women's. And make sure that you enter these within the next...
There I am, 16th. I'm not that bad.
Next 3 hours. 3.5 hours you've got to get this done. So get it done now.
And where's Ben? Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Here he is. Number 74.
Oh, whoa, it went off. It went off. I don't know what happened there. It just disappeared. Right. Well, let's wrap this one up. Don't forget, enter the giveaway as well. 2 Roland Garros tickets. We've already played the promo for that, so we won't do that again. But yeah, I'm excited now. Let the games begin, JG. And we'll see you guys for Sakkari coming up in 3.5 hours.
Yeah, roll on the Australian Open. Let's go, Rafa. Let's get 21. See you guys.
See ya.